Hi, you guys. It's Marcel Abel. I am the creator and founder of Team Fit for Life, and I want to be the first one to congratulate you on your decision to become a Team Beachbody coach. I know this process is probably a little bit overwhelming as you start, and so I wanted to be able to speak to you about a couple of things that really helped me in the beginning, okay? So your first thing you need to do when you become a coach, the very first thing you need to do is to be confident in that decision that you made. There was something inside of you that said, yes, I want this. Yes, I have something to offer. Yes, I want more out of life. I want to be able to feel the love and the passion and the life that comes with this business. I want to give back to others, which in turn will give back to me. So be confident in that voice that made you say yes. Number two, make the decision right now to never give up. All right? Now, there's going to be hard days. There always is, right? And no matter what we're doing, no matter what job we have, there's always struggles and there's always challenges. But I promise you, if you make that decision right now to never give up, you are going to be rewarded beyond your wildest dreams. The emotional, spiritual, mental, physical, financial rewards that I personally have received from becoming a Beachbody coach is just beyond my imagination. And that all came with the commitment to never give up. Okay, so starting out as a Beachbody coach, kind of like ripping off a Band-Aid, right? I mean, you can peel that sucker off nice and slow. You can take your time, but it's probably going to hurt. And it's going to take longer than you think. And you're going to feel every second of that pain as you slowly peel it off, right? So why not take that sucker and rip it right off? And what I mean by that is the longer that you take to share your story about why you decided to become a Beachbody coach, the harder it's going to be, the scarier it's going to be. And that's because it builds up and you let that fear control you. I mean, your fear is going to kill your dreams faster than anything else. Also, the fear of inviting, and this is something a lot of coaches have. I get that. I've been there. But the longer you take to invite to challenge groups or into building your own team or whatever that may be, the longer you take, the harder it's going to be, the scarier it's going to be. But if you jump right in feet first and you say, I'm doing this, I made the commitment to not give up, I dedicated and I have confidence in what I'm doing, you are going to fly, all right? And I know it's scary and I know it's overwhelming, but the longer you wait, the scarier it is. So a couple of things that you can do right now to get started. Very simple changes in your daily habits in order to get started in this business is, one, buy your personal development book. Because the longer you take to get that book and to get started, the more stubborn you might become and possibly think, well, I don't need a book, or I don't read books, or I don't need any of that stuff to get me going. And I'll tell you something, honestly, that was me at one point, all right? My upline coach told me about this book that I should read. I got it. I didn't really open it. I thought, what the heck is this book going to teach me? I know everything I need to know. So not cool, all right? Personal development in my business has been a huge, huge foundation for where I am now. Because in personal development, I discovered, one, things and skills that I never knew I needed to be successful in this business. Two, I learned things about myself that maybe I wasn't quite aware of. There's those things where you think about, but you don't really dive into. It's with personal development that it almost forces you to dive into things about yourself that you may not have known or that you have not put enough energy into. So that's a very simple thing that you can do to get started. I guarantee it's going to fuel your soul, all right? Personal development. Next thing you can do to get started, something simple. Look at your Facebook page. Change your profile picture. For me, that was a big one. Are you approachable? Do you have a profile picture on Facebook? Because Facebook and social media is a huge way to grow your business. Make sure you have an approachable and professional looking photo. Now, this doesn't mean you have to go out and spend hundreds of dollars on a professional photo shoot. But what this means is make sure you don't have a picture of your cat or maybe your feet, right? So if someone is coming to you and they want to contact you, make sure you have a picture that's approachable. And when someone looks at it, they think, okay, I can talk to this person. Yeah, they look normal, right? It's a simple change. Something else that you can do is add to your occupation on Facebook or whatever social media platform you're using that you are a Team Beachbody coach. Because think of it like a store. If you have a store and you're not announcing that you're open for business, how is anybody going to know what you're doing? Another thing that you can do is start a business page. Now, some people use their personal page strictly, and that's okay. For me, I suggest you start a fitness page, and this is the reason why. You can focus solely on your business on this page. You can absolutely invite the people from your personal page over to your business page, and you can promote back and forth, okay? But to have a spot that you know is dedicated to your business, where if you choose to invest in that page, it's going to be worth it. You can invest in that page. You can create whatever image you want over there that may be separate from over here. So for me, that was a huge thing that I did in the beginning, was I started a fitness page so I could have everything kind of separate from my personal page. It doesn't mean they don't, get intertwined together, but for me, it was like having a separate store. All right. Another thing you can do to get started would be to share your story. Now, this is a huge, huge one. Sharing your story is what is going to build connections. And I don't mean, hey, everybody, guess what? I'm a Team Beachbody coach and I'm running challenge groups. No, I mean the true story. Why did you decide to become a coach? Not just that you wanted to make some extra money, all right? That's just a result of what you're doing, right? But why are you doing what you're doing? It may be something that maybe you doubted yourself in the past, and this is a way to prove to yourself that you can do this, right? Or maybe it's that you want a major life change. You want to be able to live a different life. For me, it's that I want to be able to travel with my family. I want my children to see things in person rather than having to just read about them in books. I want my children to experience another culture so they have a great appreciation for what life really is and how we can treat other people in this country, and to feel appreciative of what they do have. So we all have a different story, and we all have a different why in terms of, our choice to make this decision. But it's really important to be able to share that story, because it's sharing that story that will create those connections that you need in order to be a successful coach. In this business, it is about sharing who you are, not selling. Sharing who you are, sharing your own fitness journey, sharing your struggles and your obstacles, the wins, the ups and downs, right? All of that is being authentic and sharing who you are in life. So make sure you share your story in the beginning on why you made this decision. Okay, so I hope that helps kind of put you in the right direction right now. There is more to come, of course. But again, I want to congratulate you, welcome you to the team, and I cannot wait to see where you go from here. All right. Thanks, guys.